Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of a Ratchet Explanation. In today's episode, we are going to talk about episode 2 of Kinnporsche, the series, and how Porsche managed to find every single way to fuck something up. Amazing. I've never seen as many fuck ups in one episode as I have this time around. So basically, they start us off right after Porsche was proclaimed as the boss of Mr. Big and Mr. Hold please.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Let's just do a little research real quick. Just a little bit. Ken. So Big and Ken, how does it feel being subordinates? Porsche became king of the bodyguard brigade. Not really. The first fuck up was realizing that he even though he's over two of them, he is not over all of them. And so when he tried it reminded me of a scene out of History Trapped.
Wow.
Exactly. And we got to see a lot of Perth in this episode. We got to see a lot. We got to see things that we've never seen before. There was movement. Okay, I'm going too far. It was moving though, just a little bit. They said, you are only over these two. So I made you check yourself, Mr. Porsche, if that's even your real name. Don't mind me, I'm looking up. Please hold. Who am I looking for? Where you at? Where you at, Zadie? There we go. Chan. Corn's bodyguard, played by Mr. Peter Knight. Spine ass. Goddamn, boy. Goddamn. You did it again. King.
Hey, Chan. Daddy, you have done it again. Constantly raising the bar for these hoes. And doing it zaddily. I'd say I'm surprised, but I know who you are. I've seen it up close and personal. Boy, you make my Bucci proud. I love you.
I don't know what you did the first time, but you did it again. Anyways, Chan pulls up with his fine ass and breaks that shit up. He said, bruh, what the fuck are y'all doing? What's the third rule? He said this ain't a playground, hoes, so y'all shouldn't be doing this shit. And the funniest thing about this whole scene is he told them to get back to work, and what do all the bodyguards do? Sit their ass down and get back on their phone. I am cackling, crying in Chelsea is Obsessed club on the east side of the Midwest, wherever she's located. And if seeing more of Perth isn't enough, Porsche's roommate walk out with his whole ass out. Like, granted, you know, I can't really blame him because, like, you think that you're there by yourself and then this dude show up and you're just having fun. You just showered, you put on like your aloe vera, your sunscreen or whatever you put on, and you just dancing and just have it all hanging out. I do that.
I do that.
When my roommate's not here, that might be too much information. Scratch that. Bring it back. Y'all see what I did there? But he was having a little fun, jiggling his little cupcakes and flexing them. He lifted them weights and flexed them things. Oh my god, that's crazy. They really just had dick and balls all up in this episode. Can we talk about something though? So you know how like Porsche was like standing there just admiring the view or whatever. His face, it was like a mix between, wow, this is real weird, unless, you get what I'm saying? Like it was like, wow, this is real weird, unless I feel like someone wanted to clap some cheeks. I may be reaching. That might be a reach. I might have just dislocated my arm reaching that far, but you know how we do. We are delusional here with boundaries. So if anybody wants to start a Porsche Pete Porsche ship I won't be opposed to it. Put the hashtag down in the comments. But they become good friends. They're eating together, blah, 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 blah. Somehow Big makes it into the apartment. I guess he has an all-access key. Porsche begins Shenanigans episode 2 by putting wasabi paste into Kinn's little dranky drink. And Kinn wasn't having that. Kinn was like, bitch, I'm in the motherfucking mafia. You can't get over on me. I saw this coming before you even started working as my bodyguard. I already knew that your ass was gonna try some shit. So therefore, you drink that whole drink yourself. It's yours. It's yours. I'm being a benevolent boss. It's yours. You drink it. Porsche over here like, it's spicy. What's that meme? It was like, why is it so spicy?
Why is it spicy?
So he tries to play Kinn and then says some slight shit under his breath. Kinn ain't having that, and he's like, all right, and then he's like shooting. He was like, wow, you can't shoot shit. And he was like, I need an actual target. An actual target? Bitch, what? And I'm not gonna lie, like during my reaction, I definitely discounted Kinn's shooting skills because I was like, okay, if you guys didn't know, I was in the military, I was in the Air Force, and I did get marksman. Meaning, I made all my shots. So your boy does know how to, just a little bit. I mean, it has been a good 5 years since I've been in the military, but we remember some things. So like I was looking at his stance, I was looking how he held the gun, and I was looking whether or not he relaxed or tensed his shoulders, whether or not he breathed out when he was about to shoot, whether or not he locked his elbows, because bitch, if you lock your elbows, you might as well just take them off. Just take them off before you even shoot the gun. But I was looking at all that, like putting a little Salt Bay of my expertise in there, and he looked like he didn't know how to shoot, so I did brag on him. But I mean, he did say he needed a real target, therefore he put Porsche right up there, put an apple on his head. Porsche looking all cool, he's like, it is what it is, daddy. Go ahead. Kinn shot that apple. So I thought that Porsche was like, I ain't never scared.
I ain't never scared.
This fool walks into the kitchen, into the coffee room, and literally goes weak in his knees. He held up for the nation, though, for 2 seconds. After that, basically he starts training, and his first training exercise or whatever, aside from him having to literally trying to come in there and hey, memorize this whole family tree in 30 minutes. I was like, bitch, what? A whole family tree? And what they do, light work. But Porsche fell asleep, so I mean, apparently it was too light of work. They have to figure out how to get out of their bondage underwater. And in my mind, I was thinking, oh, you got this. You untied yourself while you was on Kinn's boat. I didn't take into the fact that he did have a good amount of time to wiggle out of the ropes while he was on Kinn's boat, and plus added that pretty soon you're gonna run out of oxygen, and also you are underwater, so it was the last one. Kinn called him a loser, so that happened. Loser. But again, you're a subordinate, so you're talking a lot of shit for somebody who answers to somebody. Now when Tong's character Tanku came in, that big old queen in his little pink robe and stuff, he's gonna be my favorite character. Probably. Yeah. He's just very animated. I fucking love it. But he rolled up because apparently Porsche's acid pee killed 2 of his koi, Sebastian and Elizabeth. You killed one of the boss man's sons' koi, which, I mean, yeah.
That
you think it wouldn't be a big deal, but he had a whole mental breakdown. He died, came back to life.
I feel like I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead.
Held the fish in his hand. They're still booping. I don't even know if they're dead. Honestly, they looked real alive to me when they was, gasping for air. Tainted with pee? Yes. Dead? Questionable. He came down and he, was like, I know it was you. And his punishment was to turn Porsche into the Little Mermaid. You got this man in the shallow end of the pool, flapping his fins, adjusting his little clamshell bra. And then, not only that, you are going to hold some bread over his head so he can... And then he said he's gonna name him Elizabeth II. Not even Sebastian, just Elizabeth II. Oh my god. But one thing about this scene is Tankul's fashion.
Let's see that wow.
An icon, a sparkly ass icon. He looks like a 2000s K-pop star. Not like late 2000s K-pop star. He looks like mid to early 2000s K-pop star. Let me specify. He looks like he's probably a member of SHINee. He looks like he was in the Dream Girl video. Not gonna lie. And I love it. I love it. His glasses, his sunglasses were lips. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk? Fashion genius. Fashion genius. Porsche gets access to guns and he goes on his first mission. His first thing that he does is get drunk. You are supposed to be a bodyguard. You are supposed to be a bodyguard. This, by the way, this is episode 4.
Hello, it's me, Jordy, in post-production. This message is for the girls who like to skip around, because I know y'all like to tussle. But I know that it's not episode 4 of Kinnporsche. Earlier in the video, we were talking about like how Kinn and Porsche have these little episodes within the episode, specifically Porsche. So we're talking about the episodes of Porsche fucking up, and this is episode 4. So yeah, it's not like episode 4 of the actual series. It's just episode 4 of Porsche fucking up in this particular episode, episode 2. So, you know, I just wanted to clear that up, just in case y'all come in my comments, because y'all know y'all like to come in my comments, but anyways, back to the regularly scheduled program.
Okay, wait. Let's backtrack. So episode 1 of Porsche's fuck ups was when he pulled Ken's pants down. That's 1. Episode 2 was the wasabi thing. Episode 3 was the mermaid. Yeah. Okay, I mean, we can count him turning on the sprinklers in the coffee thing like an episode, but it was a tiny episode. Let's say that was like episode 2.5. And then episode 3 was the mermaid situation. Episode 4 is him getting drunk on his guard duty. And basically Ken almost dies because homegirl was in there to like bust his ass up. Oh my god, she was... wow. And then Porsche rolls up with like some drunken fist shit and just like somehow gets her to leave, and then she reports to some mysterious man and says he's weird but he's skilled. Bitch, no, he's not. He's not skilled. You gave him a lot of credit. Granted, you know what? No, I take that back. He is skilled. He was just drunk. That's all. Also, there was a point in my reaction. If you would like to see it, join me on Patreon. Blah 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 blah. Self promotion. Boom. Moving on. I paused it, and I'm just gonna show you the picture.
Just kidding. I forgot to find it. I lost it.
Moving on. Now we're on episode 5 of Porsche's fuck ups. He beats up the minor family's youngest kid. He beats him up. Honestly, I would have beat him up too, though. But who am I kidding? I would have beat him up too. Why are you throwing rocks at the koi in the pond? Granted, Porsche, why'd you pee in the pond? That's not as bad as throwing rocks in the pond, though. You could literally just knock one of the fish out. And he's just like, the maid's talking to me? Bitch, what? Bodyguard? And he beats his ass. And then causes strife between the major and minor family. The theme of Kinnporsche so far is liable to get a cap in your ass at any given moment. And that's what Porsche was about to get if Kinn didn't choke him out. So in a way, Kinn saved him. Wow, it chokes me up just knowing how thoughtful Kinn is, choking me out, knocking me out to save me from a bullet. I love it. But honestly, that was kind of hot though, the way he was choking him out. Yep, okay. But basically, like, Ton Cool, like, praised Porsche or whatever because it's like, oh, that was so cool. You beat that little kid's ass. Period. I want him to be my bodyguard. So I'm anxious to see in the next episode, like, what's gonna happen with that. Apparently there were some things from the book that's really funny. Apparently they watched series and shit and blah 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 blah. But I'm anxious to see what happens there. But yeah, Kinn also like kind of shows a little bit more feeling towards Porsche throughout the episode because like he sees him in that suit. Of course. Oh my god, that's like fuck up 0.52 when Porsche was like walking out and he just tripped on the fucking sidewalk. Honestly, he didn't trip on the sidewalk. He tripped on air, bitch. Air. How? Don't know. How? Don't know. How? Don't know. But he had red bottoms on. Can't hook them up. I would trip too if I get to keep the suit and the shoes and the accessories and the cologne and the lifestyle. Honestly, goddamn, Kinn make me a fucking bodyguard. How about that? How about that? And at the end of all this, Korn and X, the two heads of the family, talk it out, and he's like, why are you giving Porsche another chance? You're going soft on your bodyguards. And Korn is like, sometimes people deserve a second chance, you know? So I feel like Korn has a soft heart under like a hard exterior, and maybe he's just creating, even though his means of business are very skewered, he's creating an outlet for people who don't have a way to have a good life, to have a better life. You know? Also, X is fine.
I never snitch on daddy. Never. I hold a brick on daddy.
But we'll see what'll happen in episode 3. Yeah. Bye.